when somebody's as famous as you, get very self-conscious about interviewing because you're being interviewed all the time, aren't you?
Well, not really. Not really.
Don't you mind it?
No, not really. It's a good time, I guess, to find out about yourself.
Well, I could be a little psychiatrist then on the quiet, could I?
I hope you don't charge much.
Could you do me a favor?
Sure.
I start off by quoting from your press release, and then you pick up the story where I leave off, right?
Okay.
Okay. Sylvester Stallone was born in the Tough Hell's Kitchen section of New York in the sweltering summer of 1946.
His father was a newly arrived immigrant, and his mother was a ballroom dancer at Billy Little's Diamond Horseshoe, and they didn't have much money, and he was brought into this world in a charity award. He couldn't afford a real doctor, and the operation was performed by an intern who accidentally paralyzed the motor nerves on the left side of his face. So for the first 4 years, he couldn't open his eye or use the side of his mouth, and there's a slight trace of that today.
You've reached an amazing success over Rocky. What do you think you want from life from now on?
Well, I don't really think about fame or anything like that. Right now, I want to be able to accept responsibility and be able to produce films, and by that I mean acting and writing and whatnot, that really are responsible, that have something to say about life, that will better life, and that perhaps when I go to my grave, they'll say, well, he made some contribution in saying that man really has an unshakable spirit and optimism. He can do anything he wants if he applies himself, because I'm a living testimonial to that. I mean, I think if I can do it, anybody can do it. It's just a matter of applying yourself.
You've got very firm views about what kind of films, though, that people are ready to receive. Sentimentality, you're not afraid of, are you?
No, sentimentality is just a highfalutin word for heart, for guts, for things that don't deal with the mind but deal with the soul. And I become emotionally involved with music that really brings up some kind of emotional feeling. I feel that films can do that. Rocky was a very, very simple story, but it didn't touch the mind, it touched the heart. And I'm not saying that there's not room for many, many other types of films. Of course there are. But I feel as though no one should shy away from the word corniness or sentimentality, because it's very, very important. It takes us back to our childhood when we were very flexible and very pliable and very innocent and naive, and that's a good way to be. I think just because we get older, there's no reason that we should lose our vulnerability, and that's why I do that.